welcome back. We are back. We are back. Episode 6 of the Sharpshooters Podcast. I'm your humble and gracious host, Mr. B Sharp. You know, I got my guys in the building. We missing one of them, but we got some special guests on tonight. Our first official guest. So these guys should be very, very special. Shout out to all the guys. The written guys, my boy Arlon, looking like damn old dog with the hairstyle. The Haven looking
You got
like
calling me
DJ
jokes.
Quick. My boy Nick Frady,
What's up? What's
one
going on?
half of a great podcast called Water Coolers. Oh man, Water Coolers. I'm messing up the name right now. You say it, dog. I'm messing up right now.
It's the Water Cooler Talk podcast, boss.
Thank
man.
you.
Water Cooler
One
Talk.
half of them. Shout out to Marcus.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Mr. Poe, aka giving you all the sports you need to know.
Uh-oh. And my nigga, my frat brother, Quintez, man, in the building.
How y'all doing, man?
What's going on, man? Y'all already know we getting into it tonight. I appreciate you gentlemen joining us. Now, I said I've been wanting to add people, but I wanted to get in the hang of things, even though we supposed to be recording the other night, but things happen. But we're here now, and things are lovely, and we had a great weekend, ladies and gentlemen. And somebody had a bad weekend. I ain't gonna say no names, but it is coming up, so y'all already know. It's week 6 reactions to college football. And the one game I want to talk about first, those Oklahoma Sooners and those Texas Longhorns. And somebody that is a big Texas fan that was doing all this talking just
I'm ready to talk about it.
Just a few weeks ago about Texas is and that and all that.
No. I said what?
No. I'm gonna let you have it. You can speak all you want.
Yeah, I'm ready.
And I said in Texas this and they that. We gonna make it to the college football. We back, sounding like a Cowboys fan and all that. And the boy, and when I say that boy got some piece of that humble pie this weekend, boy, he got it. So I'm gonna let this guy explain himself about his team, and then everybody else can just say whatever they felt about the game or whatnot. But I just want to let you know, sir. I told you. Texas gonna find a way. But that ain't even the game I was talking about. I already knew they were gonna lose that one, which I already told you last week. But y'all got one more loss that y'all supposed to win, and y'all gonna find a way to lose every time. The floor is yours, sir.
All right, man. So, like I called it, we called this the first, the second episode. When you asked me what teams I thought were national championship worthy, I could have sworn Oklahoma was one of them teams that I named off. I said I could see Oklahoma going the distance. Now, do I think Oklahoma was gonna beat Texas? No. That's the Red River rivalry, man. Every time we play them boys, it's always a close game. It's always a good one. Good rivalry matchup. Oklahoma pulled it off, man. It was crazy. A whole bunch of Texas boys on that team. I mean, guys that are actually from the state of Texas. So, hey, big shout outs to OU, man. They did what they were supposed to do. Not mad about that loss at all, man. That was actually a good team. Just a really close game, man. Really close game. The boys fought hard. Texas couldn't pull it off at the end, man. Gave them boys too much time, man. You know how it go. So, yeah, man. I'm not mad at OU, man. I would have been more mad if Alabama beat us than Oklahoma beating us. You know what I'm saying? Oklahoma, I said it. They got a really good team this year. And, hey, man, we can't win them all. I didn't think we was going to go undefeated this season, but, hey, it is what it is, man. I'll take that one.
Harlan, this man sounds very, very humble, boy. He
Hey,
sounded very, very humble, Harlan.
I'm just saying, I sound better than the delusional Bama fans
Hey,
who
man,
think
you
that they
remember
going
how
to the national championships.
you remember how greasy he was talking to me and Quint, man.
Hey,
Remember
man,
how
hey,
greasy?
we beat Bama. We got a right to talk greasy, man. We beat Bama.
I watched it, but it really it's the same as that Bama game for real, man. It came down to mistakes. Because you looking at it, man, Quinn, he threw 2 picks and he lost a fumble, man. That you just can't make that many mistakes against a good team. It was the same way with Alabama. Just as good of a football team. You made too many mistakes, man. Truly, Texas was the better football team between y'all and Oklahoma. But Quinn just did not have a good game.
Yeah, I'll take that, man. That's hey, it all comes down to quarterback play, bro. You know what I'm saying? Quinn's my guy.
I didn't even catch the beginning or whatnot when he was playing all bad or whatnot, because of course it was anniversary weekend, so got to do the anniversary stuff. Shout out to Sarah. 2 years, appreciate it. So yeah, man. What y'all feel about the game, man?
Man, everything Ted said, man, I agree with. Came down to mistakes. Texas is definitely the better football team between the two. But I think this is just a speed bump in the road for Texas. I think Texas will be in the college football playoff. I think they'll be a Final Four team. They will meet again in the Big 12 championship game, and I think Texas is gonna get their lick back. That's what's gonna happen. That's what I see happening. There's just a bump in the road. I think Texas win out the rest of this schedule because the Big 12 is weak. They'll meet in the Big 12 championship. Oklahoma will lose, and Texas will be in the college football playoff. And they will play. They'll probably be ranked 2, probably be the second ranked team. So they'll play that third. They'll play at 2-3, and they have a good chance of being in the national championship game this year. Texas is I'm not gonna say they back, but they back for this year. They back for this year. They competitive this year. I'm not saying they're back all the way. I got to see more from Sarkisian and those guys. But yeah, man, it was just a bump in the road. Texas is definitely the better team. If you play that game again this weekend, I think Texas win. I think Texas win that game by a touchdown because they are the better team. But like Ted said, man, mistakes, 2 interceptions, or fumble loss. I mean, when that happens, you can't overcome that. So
yeah, and if you take out the turnovers, Ewers actually had a good game. Minus the turnovers, of course. But you know what?
Say that about anybody. If you take out the turnovers, they had a good game.
No. Like
he had a pretty good game,
bro. He only missed 6 passes. Now 2 were interceptions, but he only missed 2 passes all game, and almost had 400 yards.
Hey man, they played against a really good squad.
But you know what? For some reason, when the big lights are on and the games are close, I don't know if I trust Texas's discipline to finish these tough, close games. Just the tough ones. You know, they will. I think they'll beat the people they're really supposed to beat. The no threat teams. However, when rubber meets the road for the very tough teams, when it's time to close out a game, let's play mistake-free, disciplined, penalty-free football, get up and down the field and stop the other team. I don't know if Texas has it this year. They have all the talent in the world, but I don't know if they have what they need to really finish the job this year. I think y'all 1 year away.
Well, yeah, they definitely getting the talent in there, especially with I love recruiting, so I keep up recruiting a lot. And them boys are definitely getting some gems in there for real. A whole bunch of them. They're gonna end up with a top 5 class from all the guys that I see coming and the guys that still haven't committed yet. It's this guy named Ryan Wingo. He plays receiver. If he doesn't commit to Missouri, because he's from Missouri, he's gonna probably commit to Texas. But it's another team in the great state of Alabama that's trying hard to get that brother. But hey, I think he's gonna end up at Texas. And y'all got yourselves a great wide receiver, my brother. But yeah, man. Then had some other. What, you want to speak some more on it, man, or you let it go? I ain't let you have it.
Hey man, like I said, hey, Texas coming to the SEC, man. Look, it don't even matter, bro. It don't even look. This year is cool. We did what we were supposed to do. I just want them to beat Bama. Look, outside of that, we're coming to the SEC. Alabama and them needs to go and pack their bags and let another team go on and slide on through. Because Texas A&M, they need to go and do what they need to do. Because ain't no recruits going that way. They're going all to UT, and that's what it is, bro.
Why you say Texas? Why you say Alabama A&M?
I meant Texas A&M. I meant Texas A&M.
Thought you was throwing shots, brother.
Well, for real.
No more shots at them. You know, I'm a Tuskegee graduate. We can't throw no more shots at A&M.
Yeah, we good. We good.
Yeah, man.
Learn our lesson next year.
I mean, Texas A&M. Texas A&M needs to pack their bags up, get ready to lead the SEC. UT's coming through. It's gonna be a freight train through the SEC. Hey, man, just wait.
Hold on, wait.
I don't think it's gonna be like that because you gotta think, man. They gotta adjust to playing that type of schedule week after week after week.
Exactly.
You got Georgia.
Understand the talent that comes out of Texas. All the young boys and young men who want to go to Texas, UT, they grow up their whole lives wanting to go to University of Texas. Imagine that they're going to the SEC. The biggest school in Texas is going to the SEC. All those recruits that normally go to Oklahoma and all these other schools or whatever, bro. Everybody's coming to Texas, bro. All the biggest, baddest boys out of Texas is going to Texas. Believe me.
I don't know, brother, because you gotta think about that transfer portal.
All the boys that went to Bama to play in the SEC, they would have went to Texas had Texas been in the SEC. Trust me.
I agree with that point, but you take the transfer portal into consideration. A lot of schools gonna look for their transfers, proven players, and they're gonna start seeing smaller and smaller recruited classes. You might see the talent disperse a little bit more, actually.
Hey, Bama's gonna have to recruit out of Bama. Sure. Everybody gonna be from Bama. The whole state. They're gonna have to recruit in their state.
That ain't no
Texas boys ain't going. Texas boys ain't going.
I want you to understand something about the SEC
going, bro.
Before you get there, sir.
Dang,
it was something that you said.
No more Jalen Milrose. None of that shit, man. It's over with.
The one thing that I try to tell, I keep trying to tell you, man. Just because y'all joining don't mean the guys who want to go to. You said it first. You said it yourself that those guys were going to Oklahoma. And Oklahoma and Texas, last time I checked, been in the Big 12.
Hey, that's rivalry. Mm-hmm. That's big time rivalry.
Why are those guys leaving Texas to go to Oklahoma?
Very true.
Big money.
Why are they leaving Texas? If Texas is so good, why are they leaving Texas to go to Oklahoma and they're in the same conference?
Big money.
What is going to change if they go to the SEC?
You got to think about this. Let me put it like this, right? For the longest,
I want hypotheticals. I want facts.
I'm going to tell you, the two biggest teams, right, in the Big 12 was who? Texas
and Texas.
Right. Okay. Right. So before the SEC, I ain't gonna say the SEC was never the biggest thing, whatever like that. But let's be real. Let's talk Adrian Peterson days and things like this, right? The biggest conferences, right? Like talent-wise, right? School-wise. When it came to the Big 12, bro, you had Texas, Oklahoma. The cats who was filled up on that Texas roster was going to Oklahoma. It's not. I'm not going to say that Oklahoma was getting the best out of Texas, but they did get AP up out of us, bro. They got AP from up out of Texas, bro. Big facts. But it was money behind that, bro. You know that. You know how this goes. That's the only school outside of Texas that could compete with Texas for real at that time period, bro. Let's be real.
Let me help David out. Look,
you can't because I'm about to.
I know we never really talked about it.
Right.
Yeah, I know we never really talked about it in depth, but I think with the addition of the transfer portals, NIL deals, being able to pay players, the talent in Texas will most likely stay there with as much money as their alumni have to put out. And the reason I say this is because I remember the last time players were getting paid at a Texas school. That school had 2 seasons where they damn near went undefeated twice. It was a small school called SMU. And that was one of the first schools to get the NCAA football death penalty. But those players were getting paid to such a degree that everybody went there, and they beat Texas the year they went to the national championship. They went, I think, 13-1 or something like that. They had a really good record. They lost in the national championship game. And I just see a similar thing playing out if people start paying the players again in similar fashions. I know everybody won't get an NIL deal, but if you pay the top players the NIL deal, you leave scholarship money for the other players who aren't exactly NIL players, but are really good players. You leave room open for scholarship players. So I think there's just a lot of money to be passed around that state. And I think Texas will benefit from a lot of this, the transfer portal and paying players. So I think their team will continue to strengthen as the years go on. I just don't think this year is their year. It's still a Georgia thing.
Get on this whole topic later on. Hold on. Matter of fact, hold that thought on that. Hold that thought on this whole subject. We can have a whole in-depth thing because we ain't even get to none of the other games. Oh, what now? We can just talk about them.
We can come back to this, man.
That's what I'm saying. Of course, Ohio State beat Maryland. No surprise. Florida State beat Virginia Tech. No surprise. That Georgia and Kentucky game was hyped up like it was going to be something, but I was like, that'd be for real. Kentucky does not recruit the same play.
Kentucky not there yet.
They will never be there.
Look, here's the thing.
I wouldn't say they'll never get there.
They will never be there.
They will never be.
But here's the thing. Georgia is on a 23-26 game win streak. But everybody loses to Georgia. In Georgia? I mean, how much can you punish it? Yeah, I think the last loss was Alabama.
It's like 27
Yeah,
games.
bro, it's something crazy like that. So you really can't punish Kentucky for what happened. In Georgia, I think Kentucky has a pretty good team. Now, the quarterback isn't that great, and they never really have great quarterback play. But they do have some good pieces on defense. I like the running back. I think they're a pretty good team.
Pretty good and great is two different things.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. They don't even recruit nearly the recruits that Georgia get, bro. Their best recruit is probably a 4-star. At best, a mid 4-star. Georgia is recruiting 5 stars like Alabama, Ohio State, and USC, like teams like that, bro. That's true. Michigan. They're not recruiting those type of guys. Talent shows. That's why when they recruiting is like the bloodline of college football, bro. It's like a whole nother world. You need to get those players in there. And Kentucky is definitely not on their level. They will never be on their level. This ain't basketball. Now, in basketball, this is a whole nother subject.
Do you see college teams on Georgia's level though?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who you putting on their level? Just 3. Give me 3.
3?
Bama, Ohio State. Ohio State would have beat them if they would have made the field goal.
This year? This year.
Yeah.
This football season.
This football season.
This year, I believe they can get them.
Michigan.
Because only reason I say I believe
Michigan.
I think Georgia is more vulnerable this year because there's no Stetson Bennett. And I believe that quarterback play, this is probably the best game he played. They easily could have lost to Auburn.
Yeah, they could.
And they could have easily lost to South Carolina.
The Oregon
Those
team
are 2 worst games. They're not playing nobody. They're not going to lose to anybody. The closest thing now they can lose is probably Tennessee when they go up to Knoxville. And that's going to be a test for them.
They're going to beat them good.
We're going to see. But Michigan was a good one.
Yeah,
Michigan, they're going to the college playoff this year.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got my four for the college playoff this year. I have Michigan, Georgia, Texas, and Oregon. Those are the 4 teams that I think were representing the college football playoff this year. That's what I got. And I had Texas A&M as the first team out, but I don't know how that's gonna go. We'll see what happens. But
You
yeah,
had Texas A&M. You really believe in
first
them
team out.
boys?
Yeah, man. If you look at, I look at it from preseason point. If you look at the talent that Texas A&M has, they had the number 1 recruiting class year before last.
Yeah.
A lot of 5-star talent across the board. Connor Wegman is actually a pretty good quarterback, but he's hurt. Max Johnson actually fits the system better because he's more of a statue type quarterback for what Bobby Petrino wants to do. Bobby Petrino is not a RPO type offensive coordinator. He's more of a pro style type OC that wants to throw the ball around the field, throw the ball around the yard and stuff like that. So Max Johnson fits that a little bit better, but Connor Wegman is a better thrower because he played baseball, of course. The defense, I believe, at Texas A&M is actually pretty stout. Last year, a lot of those games that Texas A&M played, they were in the game for 2.5 quarters, half of the third quarter, they were in the game. But when your offense can't move the ball down the field, and I'm not talking about this year, I'm talking about last year, but when your offense can't move the ball, and they consistently getting 3 and outs or not having sustained drives, not staying on the field long enough and not winning the time of possession, the defense is going to tire out. So that's exactly what happened to Texas A&M last year. They had a better offensive system, which is the reason why Bobby Petrino is in College Station right now, because it was time for Jimbo to give up play calling. It was way past time for him to give up play calling. But now that you have a legit OC in that knows offense and that can run an offense, Texas A&M is a dangerous team. And we saw that this past weekend against Alabama. They could have won that game, but I'll leave that at that. But yeah, Texas A&M is a pretty good team, and I think they're a year away. But I think with the way that the West is set up this year in the SEC, I think they have a good chance because LSU's defense is not that great. LSU can score with anybody. Alabama is not the dominant team that they have been for the past 10, 12 years, per se.
15.
So, okay. It is what it is. They're not the dominant team they have been for the past 10, 15 years. The 2 Mississippi schools, you can kind of throw them out the way because Mississippi State is not good, and Ole Miss never has a defense. Auburn has always been a middle of the pack team, and we can give you once, twice every 4 or 5 years, we can make something happen. Hopefully that's changed now because we got Hugh Freeze. Arkansas has been a very up and down team. They have the talent, they have the quarterback, they have the running game, they have a defense actually, but they just I don't know if it's the coaching or whatever it is, but it's just something not clicking with that squad. So looking at how the West was set up on the SEC side, I still think Texas A&M has a chance if other things happen, other dominoes fall. They have a chance to actually kind of make to make some noise. And if Auburn beats Alabama at the end of the year, which I hope so, I think happens, Texas A&M has a chance to play in the SEC championship game.
Man, I can go ahead and tell you right now that ain't gonna happen. It's far gonna happen, and I'm gonna tell you for many
that all
reasons.
day long, and I can give you facts
But
on
I
that.
can you can
Points.
say whatever you're gonna say, but
Tell
to
you,
me,
man.
this is the fact. Texas A&M doesn't have no type of cornerback play. They are terrible. When they lost Denver Harris and he playing for LSU now, he is basically their number 1. You see how bad LSU defense is, and that was the worst I've seen in forever. I can't even remember how LSU been this bad on
Surprising,
defense.
isn't it? Very
And
surprising.
then I'm not gonna lie to you. One of my favorite players on Texas A&M is Evan Stewart. If you don't watch him enough, the boy is a dog for real. But we locked him up this weekend. But the thing is, man, one thing that Texas A&M do have is that that line and them linebackers. That is their strong point.
They front
We
7
knew it was
is
gonna be a hard time for us running the ball on them, but we knew if we had time just to pass, if Jalen had time to pass, we was gonna expose that. So a team like LSU is gonna really expose that. But I believe LSU is not going to beat Texas A&M, but if they do, it's going to be a high scoring game or whatnot. But I just don't see Texas A&M making it to the SEC championship game.
Well, no, other things will have to happen because right now Alabama has the pathway forward. On the SEC side, Texas A&M. I think they have another loss in the SEC, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember who, but no, they don't. They lost to Miami.
Yeah, they only lost one.
Yeah, they only lost to Miami, so they lost to Alabama. So Alabama has the tiebreaker. So somebody has to beat Alabama, and Texas A&M has to win out for them in order for them to get to the SEC championship game, which. Auburn. Let's go.
And
I don't see it happening.
See, if Auburn played Alabama in the beginning of the season, yes. But Alabama continues to improve every game. By the time the end of the year comes, I think we would have connected all the dots. I don't see Auburn pulling that out. But Auburn doesn't have a bad squad, though.
All I would say is this. That Iron Bowl game, every time the Iron Bowl is played in Auburn, it's always a close game. Brian Harsin's first year at Auburn, we had what's my guy name? He was a transfer from LSU. TJ Finley was the quarterback.
Yep.
And it went to 3 overtimes. And the reason why they lost was because it was because of Jalen Waddle shaking bait at the goal line for a touchdown. That literally was what happened. Every year they game. Yeah, Mitchie, my bad. You right, Mitchie. Every year that game is played in Auburn, it's always close. You never know what's gonna happen.
Bama also missing Waddle in that game that went into 3 overtimes.
No, you thinking of Mitchie.
Yeah, that's what it was, Mitchie. Yeah, my bad.
Well, Waddle went to the league the year before. I know what you're talking about, though, man. It was just
they had 2 top receivers that year, Bama. They had one for the Auburn game because the other one was hurt. I can't remember who it was.
Jameson Williams.
Talking about Jameson.
Yeah.
Was that was out.
And then it switched in the SEC championship. Mechie ended up getting hurt in the SEC championship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jameson got kicked out the game because of targeting on the punt return. Yeah. You probably thinking of Waddle year before they kind of look alike. Well, on the football field. But I knew who you were talking about. Let me get these last 2 in. It really just quick because we mainly slightly talked about Alabama and Texas A&M. But shout out to the Tide. But USC and Arizona. It's only a matter of time before USC just take their L.
This weekend. They're gonna lose Notre Dame this weekend.
I believe so too. Because Caleb Williams is cool, but I think the hype on Caleb, the only thing I just have a problem with Caleb. Matter of fact, we'll talk about it on this. Week 7 predictions, since we already talking about it already, might as well just go ahead and talk about it. Is not really any games worth watching for the most part. That LSU and Auburn game should be intriguing. Yeah, and I lied.
Texas A&M,
Oregon and Washington. Oregon and Washington playing this weekend.
That is a great matchup.
It's gonna be a good game.
Matter of fact, let hold on. Since we were talking about Caleb Williams, then we'll go to that game real quick. But I believe Caleb Williams is good. But the way they hype him up, sometimes when I just be watching him play sometimes, man, and he just be sitting back there all day, I say, bro, it ain't no way in God's green earth you would be doing all this in the SEC. Not just sitting back there all day the way he does. Yes, he's going to be the number 1 pick. I believe he should be the number 1 pick. But the way they hype him up with Pac-12, bro, I just never felt that way about any Pac-12 quarterback, and history has really proven that to be right all the time with Pac-12 quarterback.
Except Aaron Rodgers.
And look how long ago that was. All of us were still in middle school when all this was going down. We're grown men with families. So that should tell you everything you need to know about the Pac-12. We could be missing somebody, and I know somebody probably brings somebody up, but I believe Notre Dame, I believe they have a decent enough defense one thing I liked about USC offense, and it's been this one guy. I've been saying it for the longest. It's this guy named Zachariah Branch.
Yep. Wow.
And they compared him to Tyreek Hill. That's why I say I love recruiting. If you haven't seen Zachariah Branch play, just go watch his high school stuff. Watch anything that this man does. The man is like Tyreek Hill for real. The boy is a dog. And I think he's gonna be very key to this game. But we're gonna see. I believe the final score gonna be like maybe 35-30 Notre Dame, only if they can run the ball, which they should, because USC doesn't have no defense. We all know this. They just have an offense. And yeah, what you guys think?
I got USC, man.
I got USC.
USC's gonna murder them boys.
I got USC. I don't think
Caleb Williams is the truth, bro.
Score. I don't think Notre Dame can score the points that they're gonna need to play with USC. They rely on the run too much, man. It's just not. It's not gonna be. They're not gonna be able to put up the points.
But
the only thing that could save them is their defense. I will say that their defense will keep them in the game. But if Caleb Williams able to get off to a good start, man, they're gonna run the score up on them boys.
But that's the thing, man. They rely on the run a lot, but guess what? USC cannot stop that. If you can run the ball, man.
Well, nobody in the Pac-12 stop anything really. So,
but yeah, that's true. But Notre Dame ain't even part of the Pac-12. They still like ACC. They ACC in basketball, but independence in football still. But
I got an undying hate for Notre Dame, so I'm already biased.
Oh yeah. But trust me, I don't want to do this, but I just feel. Now, if you ask me what I feel, yes, I believe Caleb Williams can get off on them. But I feel like because they're going up to Notre Dame, this is going to be a night game more than likely. Yeah. That atmosphere is going to be crazy. What are you going to do? I seen how they played against Ohio State, which they should have won, but that's a whole nother story. But we gonna see. I can promise you this: if Caleb Williams play that same way he started with Arizona, when it was like 17-0, they're going to lose. Because Arizona ain't got no defense. Because like you just said, everybody in the Pac-12, you can't stop nothing. Because I don't know what they just don't believe in recruiting on defense at all.
They're not there yet.
They would never be there. I just never believe that about the Pac-12, bro.
Man, you know what? I'm going Notre Dame. I say they control the time of possession using the run. I think USC doesn't quite get off to the start they usually get off to, and I think Notre Dame comes in, wins by 3.
Man, I think y'all is asleep.
In the words of Lee Corso, great pick.
I think y'all sleep, man. USC, man, they about to show up and show out.
Let me tell you, the way you beat a high-power offense, keep them off the field.
Caleb the truth, man. He about to put up numbers on them boys.
You want to beat Patty Mahomes?
He ain't the truth.
Just wait.
Nobody saying he's not the truth. It's just a simple fact. I'm telling you, bro, if he's not going to have the time like he normally does. That's the one thing I haven't seen from him yet. Is like when there's pressure on him. And I have seen it on him in those games he lost, and that was Utah. When Utah can get to him, it's a whole nother story. And it's just all about just getting to him consistently. What can you do when those guys are up on you?
And then, his receivers too have never played with the rushed Caleb Williams either. So we don't know how the rush is going to affect them either. If they're not able to get the separation as quickly as they can, how are they going to play? So like I said, I just believe when you can dominantly run the football,
yes,
you have a chance to control time possession. You control time possession. You can dictate a lot of things on the field.
Yep.
So I say Notre Dame.
Well, sure. We pretty much got that one out the way because, like I said, man, it's There's not really any games worth even talking about because Georgia played Vanderbilt. If that's an upset, boy, I'm telling you, boy, that's the upset of the century. So don't hold your breath.
It ain't happening.
Yeah, I know. You ain't got to
It
tell me.
ain't happening.
We got Michigan and Indiana,
And
Ohio
them in
State.
Tennessee.
Now, I tell you, one game I do see on here because Ohio State good for it too. Ohio State and Purdue, they play in Purdue. They will find a way sometime, bro, to just lose a game for no reason. So I don't consider that an upset. But
what about A&M Tennessee?
I don't think they play this week.
They do.
They do.
Oh, yes, they do. I am lying.
Tennessee.
I am lying. And they are the CBS game. Man, thank you. This is why you gentlemen are here. Thank you for all that you do. I appreciate it. So, yeah, before we get to Oregon and Washington, Tennessee and Texas A&M, me personally, I believe Texas A&M should be ranked. I don't know why they don't have them ranked. I don't know why they didn't have them ranked last week. Because I can name about 10 teams that they can beat, and most of them are Pac-12 teams. Well, I believe since they going up to Knoxville, it all depends on how Max Johnson play, man. I don't know, man. I just need to see how he's going to act in that atmosphere. If he can get the ball to Evan Stewart as much as possible and Muhammad, and they can run the ball, I believe they can do some things. And definitely Walter Nolan. Is it Walter Nolan or is it Walter Nolan? Yeah, if he can get to the quarterback, that whole line is just some monsters, dog. If them boys can get to Joe Milton, they'll win. But I think I got Tennessee winning in a close one, probably 21, maybe 24-17. I don't even see a high game with this one.
I'm going with Giggle. And I think the boys gonna pull it off.
Man, I ain't never seen a man in my life love his rival the way he does.
Hey,
that's like me talking very highly of Auburn all the time.
Just saying. And them, I think they're gonna do what they gotta do, man. They're gonna pull it on out.
Whatever, man.
They control the line of scrimmage. They control the line of scrimmage. They beat Tennessee. That's really it.
Yeah.
And that D-line linebackers, they a mean team. They some mean boys. So they control that line. They get to the quarterback. I think Texas A&M gets that. And I think they and I don't know why they're not ranked either. Because I was looking at that a few minutes ago. I was like, they're still not ranked. So yeah, maybe this one puts them up there.
I got to say,
yeah, I got A&M too. You got A&M too winning again.
I got A&M in this one too.
So we got 4 A&Ms.
A&M, Giggle.
Yeah.
Arlen, you said A&M?
I said A&M.
Yeah.
Hey man, guess what? I'm gonna tag all y'all when Tennessee win.
That means
this is a game that I am like kind of hyped up for because I want to see Michael Pinkett play against Oregon. This is going to be a very, very. I'm glad that it's early too. It's 2:30 on ABC, so clearly it's going to be a prime time game, and more than likely, College Game Day going to be up there. The only thing I'm worried about is I know Washington can score, but can their defense stop somebody? I haven't watched them boys at all this year, so I'm not about to act like I have. But the only person I have watched is like their quarterback, Michael Penix Jr. The receivers are some dogs.
Oregon definitely got the better defense.
Yeah. Oregon
Hands down,
Oh yeah,
Oregon
yeah.
has the better
Yes.
defense.
And then you having Dan Landon, who is a defensive guy. I already knew they was going to do that. Have a way better defense in Oregon than they had in years or ever up there. So it's only going to continue growing because they keep getting great defensive talent. And they probably about to get this guy named Elijah Rushing, who is a dog, by the way, who just decommitted from Arizona, which I don't know why he even committed there in the first place.
Yeah.
That's his home state. But yeah, man, I'm gonna get this off and then I'm done. I'm gonna let y'all have it. The only thing I just still see Bo Nix is Bo Nix. I don't even know why Bo Nix is just acting like he is just that guy, bro. Bo Nix is still Bo Nix. He just in the Pac-12, and that shows you how trash the Pac-12 is.
Oh, y'all know.
Say this. I would say I've said this about Bo Nix, man, and I said this about Bo Nix when Bo Nix was at Auburn. Bo Nix is a 5-star talent, but a 3-star quarterback. I have said that plenty of times. Bo Nix is in the Pac-12 because Bo Nix is in a 1-read RPO offense that suits his ability. That suits his ability perfectly. If you ask Bo Nix to sit in the pocket and actually dissect the defense, he can't do it. Cannot do it. He been running the same offense with his dad at Pinson Valley since 8th grade. He's never known a route tree. He's never known. I'm pretty sure he knows what cover 2 is and cover 3, but in order to dissect it and read it, I don't know if he can. Maybe he can. I don't know if that has changed over the past 2 years since he's been gone from Auburn. But no, he's a 5-star talent, but a 3-star quarterback. That's how I see Bo Nix.
That was beautifully said.
Yeah, I'm see Bo Nix like Auburn Bo Nix. I can't see him any other way. I just can't. Not saying this Oregon team is pretty good, and I think they make it pretty close to the college football. I don't know if they quite get in, but I think they make it pretty close. But Bo Nix is just.
Well, my time, because I know you and DeHaven gotta go. I mean, talk on this topic. The only thing I would just say about that, bro, is just that was saying we all SEC guys, and we all just see the same thing, bro. Like you're not fooling us, Bo. You're not fooling us. I don't care what you did in Colorado. That was supposed to happen. I didn't expect the blowout like it happened. But come on, Bo. You still Auburn, Bo. You can't fool us, man.
You gotta learn how to play football. Win either. You got to learn how to play football. Like that. That's just it. Like you got to know what throws to make, what coverages to read. You got to know the stuff. You can't just run out there. Talent. I mean, athleticism, talent, arm talent just gets you so far. You know.
Yeah. I don't know a score to the game, but all I'm gonna say, I think it all depends. If Bo, I can promise you, if Bo Nix feels confident in this game, if he can just pass the ball off and they running the ball with ease, Oregon gonna win. But if Michael Penix is throwing the ball with ease, they're gonna win. I got Washington winning.
I got Oregon winning the game. I think it's coming down to on the defensive side of the ball. Oregon got the better defense. Oregon to get 1 or 2 stops that'll stop Washington's offense from scoring, or at least hold them to a field goal, and that changes the game as well. I got Oregon winning the game because I think offensively, all that I did just say about Bo Nix, the offense can score. They can move the ball. They can put points on the board. And I think if when this game do go to a shootout, they can match them score for score. But I just think Oregon's defense will stop them 1 or 2 times. That's what I think.
I got Michael Penix. I'm going with Washington, bro. I'm going with the quarterback play, bro. I feel like the better quarterback gonna win this game. Better quarterback gonna put more points up. I'm going with Washington.
And I'm sorry for cutting you off, by the way.
I gotta agree with Nick on this one. Like Oregon got a better defense. I think that's gonna be the difference. It's definitely gonna end up being a shootout because both of these quarterbacks are pretty able to put points on the board. It's going to turn down to whoever got the stronger defense and who can make the stop for real. Because they both going to throw for 300. It's going to be a high scoring game.
Yeah.
It's going to come down whoever can make that pivotal stop.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we're all saying the same thing. Defense wins out in the end. 1 or 2 stops ends the game. Oregon comes out.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna say this, man. Michael Penix is my Heisman Trophy winner right now. If he just I promise you this, we got 2 games to just show it, to just lock it up. If he shows out against Oregon and win, if he just show out in both the USC and Oregon game and just win one of them, it all depends on basically if Caleb Williams wins out, like win all his games. Because I believe it's just coming down to those 2 right now. Because, like I said, I don't like to talk about the Heisman race until it's like this time of the year.
I got a question for y'all. I know you may go off track a little bit, but speaking on the Heisman, all right. Do y'all feel that the Heisman Trophy is becoming a quarterback award and not the best player on the best team award?
Oh, it's been that way for years.
Yeah.
Sure.
I just wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy. Because if you ask me, I think the Heisman Trophy should go to number 19 in Georgia. I think that's the best player in college football. He's tight end. That's just me personally.
Brock is a
Not Brock
monster.
Bowers.
Brock is a monster. He's the next Gronk.
Brock is a monster, but I don't see him like what he does, like stat wise. I'm like, nah, he doesn't deserve it or whatnot. If he came out there and he was just putting up like Gronk type stats,
Mhm.
then you can really make a conversation for him. He's definitely a top 3 player in college football. But I don't see him as like the Heisman. But it's definitely a quarterback award. You might well say that, bro, because
I think it's
unless
always
you
forward.
like the last few guys that outside of Smitty, for us, Devontae Smith, Derrick Henry, and that's usually just coming from us. Everybody else been like quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I can't even think about nobody else like the past decade. Literally, only different position that won came from us.
Running backs.
Off the top of my head, because I can't think of nobody else. Everybody just been quarterback. But yeah, they need to fix that like very, very quickly. Like, I don't know, bro. I just never like that because it's just like it's so obvious where you're going with this. And some of the guys, it probably only one time I question it, but for the most part, it's a quarterback award.
Okay. Got you.
Y'all think it'd be beneficial to like split up the Heisman and give you a defensive players a chance to have a chance at winning the Heisman? Because it's really not fair, man. It's hard to compare it stat for stat versus an offensive player to a defensive player.
So like offensive and defensive Heisman?
I think they should have multiple offensive Heisman, defensive Heisman. We can even make a quarterback Heisman. But I think a way to highlight.
I mean, because
if you even say offensive Heisman, quarterback still. You want to give people outside of quarterbacks a chance to win, especially when they're making such game-changing differences on the field. It's almost like the NFL MVP. You know what I mean? It's just quarterback. You know.
See,
but no one talks about the lineman who makes it easy for the quarterback.
Yeah. See, I liken it to that because my bad. No, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I was saying I liken it to that because when you say impact, what players create the most impact for their team? If you look at the NFL, I think Michael Parsons has much of an impact on the game, if not a bigger impact on the game than a Dak Prescott does.
Yeah,
on the side of the ball. You know what I'm saying? Or I think a JJ Watt or a Nick Bosa has more of an impact on the game on the defense side of the ball than a Brock Purdy, who's a quarterback, or what you got? I can't think his name right now. But anyway, I think I look at that and I look at the NFL MVP and I look at the Heisman Trophy and I'm like, is really going to? And I really didn't think about it until recently. I was like, man, it's just a lot of quarterbacks, winning the award, but you got a lot of guys around them that actually have a bigger impact on the game than some of those quarterbacks do, in my personal opinion. I mean, I know the trigger man on the team. I know he's the one that throws the ball. He distributes the ball around the yard and stuff like that. But some of those guys have a really big impact on the game. And in my personal opinion, on the NFL level, I think Michael Parsons is the NFL MVP right now. In my personal opinion.
Right,
Somebody
but
don't get enough credit at all playing at an MVP level for his position is Kelsey and the Eagles, man.
Since y'all boys want to talk
That
about the NFL, my fault, Tez, cut you off.
my bad.
Let's talk about football, NFL, week 5. Nah, my fault to cut you off. Go ahead and finish what you were saying.
No, I'm just saying that quarterback sneak that they running, man, that the center of that is starting with Kelsey snapping the ball and that line, and they're almost perfect for it every time. And if that's a stat for a center, I don't know what else is.
Very true. I agree. I feel you on that one. I definitely understand that.
Like wouldn't it be weird to be in a league where potentially, let's say, like you were saying about Michael Parsons, let's say the 49ers have basically undefeated season.
Mm-hmm.
And Brock Purdy just being the quarterback wins MVP. Like, come on.
I see where you're going. I see where you're going with that.
You start thinking, what about McCaffrey? You start thinking about
Exactly.
defense and all them.
People
So
family.
yeah. So yeah, I've thought that for a while. Like we should divvy up like the bread here. Like maybe offensive MVP, defensive MVP, or just something like that, because those players need love, man.
Yeah, I think just because the award is so far gone, that's why they got like offensive player of the year and defensive player of the year or whatnot. And that's a whole nother award that just quarterback. And I think, on the last person to win outside that wasn't a quarterback was Adrian Peterson.
Yeah.
And that when he returned back from his ACL.
Yeah.
But that's a whole nother award.
But
I can't believe you said Michael Parsons. After the game that they play right now, no.
Great. I think
TJ Watt is playing way better than Michael Parsons right now. Hey man, you can check the stats. Everything that Michael Parsons, you think Michael Parsons is doing, and I'm a big Michael Parsons guy. I think the guy is a monster. TJ Watt is out of his mind right now.
You got a point,
Myles Garrett. You
got a point. You right on that.
I'm just talking about right now, but that can change. We know how stuff can change very, very quickly.
Yeah.
While we talking about, how y'all feel about Lamar on Sunday? Because I think he played well.
Bruh, I have Lamar Jackson as my fantasy quarterback. And when I tell you how pissed off I was at these receivers dropping so many touchdown passes, bro, it was ridiculous, bro. And then to hear NFL experts, I was like, okay, they're going to say something about the wide receivers or whatnot, dropping the ball or whatnot. Oh, Lamar need to play better. And somebody came up with like the best meme on Twitter. They had a dude dropping back, throwing the ball, and Lamar running to catch the ball. That's what they want him to do. I'm like, bro, the man can only do so much.
Mm-hmm.
We've probably seen the worst receiving performance ages on Sunday. Like, so many balls hit you right in the hand, drop passes. You can't expect them to do everything, man. It was an awful performance from the receiving core that game. I haven't seen one that bad in ages.
Yeah, man. And it was just like crazy, dog, just to hear like experts saying he needs to play better. I'm like, bro, what else you want him to do? If I'm putting it in, like, bro, somebody literally made a compilation, and that thing was like almost 3 minutes of them dudes just dropping the ball. And I think probably a couple of them were replays, like they were showing them like how they dropped it. The rest of them, like, Oh, bro, dude literally caught the ball in his hand, like in his hands in the end zone, and just batted it down like he's a cornerback or something. I'm like, dude, this is ridiculous. Like, I don't know, bro. They just have this high standard for Lamar Jackson, but everybody else they just way down here. But I feel like they had that way for every black quarterback in the NFL.
Mhm.
Like, I don't think Dak is that bad, bro. He just had a bad game. But they just like they gonna pile on that like he is just the worst thing. Zach Wilson is terrible, dog. I can name guys that are just god awful. If
Zach
you really want to go there, and guess what? They all white.
Zach awful. Zach Wilson is awful.
Yeah,
He
Zach
blew my
Wilson.
parlay. I just want to put that out there. He blew my
I
parlay.
can't
Zach,
believe you bet on him.
Zach Wilson's bad.
no, I bet on Garrett Wilson getting a touchdown, but if Zach can't throw the fucking ball, bro, he ain't gonna ever get one.
I don't
And
even
one
know why you even picked that.
pick.
I would have left that alone.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I would have went for the under, and I bet it was 0.5, wasn't it?
I ain't
trying to
even
get big money.
I'm touchdown from Garrett Wilson, man, because the guy's so talented, bro. You just gotta throw it in his direction, like. But shit, man.
Like, yeah, bro, but that's the only thing, bro. I absolutely hate, dog. It's like, yeah, bro, they just be piling up, and I ain't trying to be making a black-white thing, but don't like, bro, just think about every quarterback that's in the league.
Yeah.
If they are black, they're gonna be on them like, God, dog, bro, y'all are just on them today, ain't you?
Yeah.
Except for Patty Mahomes. But you know how that is. You know how that, you know how that is.
We talking about mixed race
Right.
Patty Mahomes.
If you black, yeah,
I know he's black, but they act like
No,
you know. Come on now,
He
you
ain't
know
white,
how
white.
they acting, huh?
That man white.
He close enough to where they'll let him slide. They'll let him slide.
I put it like this: if we ask any woman right now, oh man, what do you think Patrick Mahomes is? I guarantee a lot of folks won't say he's and they just let him talk and everything. They're like, boy, what that white boy talking about? Man, do that to my brother. I'm like, no, he's definitely black. But hey, man, I don't know what they be seeing, bro. I just don't like how they just be piling on these dudes, bro. Joe Burrow was playing terrible for the first 4 weeks of the season.
Man, Joe Burrow
I couldn't hear a peep.
hurt.
Did he really play good? Jamar Chase played well.
But see, that's the thing, Nick. That's the thing. Yes, he was hurt.
Man, hurt. That man still.
But I
hurt.
guarantee you, them same guys won't get that excuse. They literally said Lamar Jackson quit on the team last year.
They did say that. They did say that. But see,
But
the
the
thing
players
about
in the locker room, like, what you talking about? No, he didn't.
I agree. But see,
It's
the reason
common sense, like, bro, I'm not getting paid. I'm not about to rush back to get to you guys. Yes, I want to win, but I'm not about to rush back and get to you guys, get hurt some more, and then they really not gonna pay me now.
Exactly.
That's just being a businessman at that point.
Smart business move. Yeah, he just trying to get long term money
right there.
And look what happened. He got that money. And it was just guys on TV talking about, oh, he quit on the team. No, you got to do all this. Man, please secure the bag.
Exactly. I agree with you on that one. 100%.
I'm interested in what Nick was finna say. You was about to say something.
Yeah, about Joe Burrow. Man, okay, see, I think the reason why Joe Burrow gets a pass is because Joe Burrow has done something in his first couple of years in the league. I don't know if it was expected, but he's taking the team to a Super Bowl, and he's taking the team to the AFC Championship game. And I think he's beaten Patrick Mahomes twice, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So I think he gets a pass because I think he's in that tier of quarterbacks now to where he's considered one of the elite guys in the league. So if you know in any sport, if you are considered elite, they give you a pass anyway. They're gonna be like, all right, okay, we know what he can do. So we're gonna give him a pass because eventually he gonna come out and he gonna do what he gotta do. If he have a bad couple of 2-3 weeks, eventually it's gonna get back on track and we're gonna see the old player that this guy is.
Even if we giving him a pass, okay, I would give you that. I believe he's Patrick Mahomes' kryptonite, in my personal opinion. Because every time they play, it just seems like Pat Mahomes is not Patrick Mahomes. But Joe Burrow is that deal. The thing is, you saying that he's elite. Lamar Jackson is a league MVP.
Very true. I agree with you on that.
I can guarantee you right now.
With no weapons at that.
From Tyler Boyd to
weapons,
T. Higgins to Jamar Chase. Out of all those receivers right there, those guys will be number ones at Baltimore right now.
Yeah. No, I feel you on that.
That shows you how bad of receivers that he's been having over the years. Odell is not Odell no more. We just got to just go ahead and just say
we
heard all
that
the time. If he got New York Odell, then that's a whole nother story. But Odell is not Odell anymore.
Well, I pose this question to you. Do you put Lamar Jackson in the same category as Joe Burrow quarterback wise, like style of play? Like, do you think the way that Lamar plays is sustainable long term, i.e., Cam Newton, someone of that nature?
But he can throw the ball, but you don't have no receivers.
He can't throw the ball. Is he accurate enough? And I'm just playing devil's advocate right
now.
I know. I agree with everything you're saying about Lamar, but I'm looking at it from outside. Now, do you think Lamar is labeled the way that they see a Joe Burrow? Because let's look at it. Joe Burrow did take a team to the Super Bowl.
Burrow trash this shit though.
He did but Burrow hurt. Burrow, I'm gonna put it. Burrow should not be playing at all. He should not have been playing until this week. This should have been Joe Burrow's.
That's what Jamar Chase said.
Exactly. I would have rather Joe Burrow missed the first 5 to 6 weeks of the season and had him from week 6 on, and we can make a run for a playoff berth, even if it's a wild card spot, because when he gets in the playoffs, it's a different game. But back to the question, do you think they view Lamar in the same breath or the same vein as a Joe Burrow type player?
No, but I think that's because of the way he played early on in his career. Lamar was never in the pocket early on in his career, even college days. He's known for running 20 yards back and 40 yards forward. But I think Lamar that we see today is very capable of sitting in the pocket if his line will allow him to, and he can deliver. The guy's a passer. He's just so happened to be an amazing athlete also.
I think that gets overlooked, because when he won the MVP, when he won the NFL MVP, he was doing a lot of amazing things. He was doing a lot of the scrambling, these amazing plays. Like, oh my God, we haven't seen this, before. Some stuff. Well, you kind of have, but it's not the traditional type thing. And we all know the NFL brand is a very traditional brand. A bunch of 32 white owners. Well, excuse me, Magic Johnson is a part owner of the Washington Redskins, but it is a very traditional sport, and a lot of older people that I talk to still view quarterbacks in that Troy Aikman, that Kurt Warner style, that Peyton Manning style of quarterback. I was just wondering, how do people really view Lamar in that vein of like that type of quarterback?
But you see what you did right there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, what's the difference between those guys and Lamar? And it ain't the obvious question. I mean, the obvious answer.
They white.
Well, they got rings, bro.
No. It's plenty of guys that don't have rings. But I'm saying, for one, if you really want, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole with a lot of these guys, but we just got to be honest with ourselves, man. A lot of these guys see these. Pat Mahomes runs the ball a lot too, but he has guys he can throw it to. Lamar doesn't have nobody. I believe Kyler Murray is a good quarterback. He had D Hop, and that showed what he can do.
But Lamar, look, I mean, I'm trying to understand the argument right now because, I mean, of course he's going to get criticized. He's got the bag now. Every quarterback, once they get the bag.
He's been getting criticized since day one.
Okay.
Criticized since he came in the league.
But look, check this out. What's going to kill the criticism then for him? Is it going to be him winning a ring?
Yeah, definitely a Super Bowl.
No.
But do y'all really think he's going to win a ring in Baltimore?
Oh, not with that. Not with that.
Even if he wins the ring,
I felt like if he really wanted a ring, he wouldn't even went back to Baltimore. If he really cared, I don't think Lamar Jackson cared.
Where would he would have went then?
Bro, he could have went to Tampa Bay. Easy should have went to Tampa Bay. He should have went to Tampa Bay. Should have went to Tampa Bay.
When they don't have a cap space for you.
Face Lamar Jackson in Tampa Bay right now.
Okay, that's in imaginary land.
It's not imaginary land
because you don't have the cap money. The money that he's asking for. That is.
They had enough money for Brady. They don't have enough money for Lamar Jackson. This is Florida.
Guess what? Do you really want me to break this down? Chris Godwin was not getting paid. Mike Evans is asking for money right now. I can go down the list of guys that wasn't paid when Tom Brady got there. Yeah. Tom Brady and the guy you said you compared Tom Brady to Lamar Jackson. Tom Brady been in the league almost 20 years before he got there. Guess what? He got his money.
Lamar
money.
Is the future.
Why is he worried about money?
Tampa Bay. He should have went to a better team. Period. He shouldn't have went to Baltimore, a team that's known for not giving you your weapons.
You telling me that last year Tampa Bay was better than the Ravens?
It's not gonna change, bro. Nothing. He's not winning no ring in Baltimore. Y'all can wrap that up. He's got.
Why is he not winning the ring?
They're only missing the catch.
Tell me why. What is the main reason why he's not going to win the ring?
They're not going to get him the talent.
They're missing
him to win a ring, bro.
They should have made a move for D Hop when D Hopkins was running around begging.
Exactly. They should have went for D Hop. They went and got OBJ. Come on, bro.
But you're only making my point stronger.
Yeah, he just needs the receiver talent.
All he needs is a receiver, bro. If you have the talent,
he just needs one,
bro. Think of his since Lamar Jackson been in the league. Tell me his best wide receiver right now that you can think of off the top of your head.
Probably Brown, bro.
Brown.
You said who?
Probably Brown.
You saying Hollywood Brown is his top receiver.
Who would you say was his best?
No. But I'm saying Marquise Brown is the best that he's had since he's been in the league. Lamar Jackson's probably been in the league 7 years. I'll just say that. He's been in the league 7 years, and the best that you can give is Marquise Brown. Marquise Brown is barely a number 2. Get this man a number 1 receiver, and you will see what this man can do.
Well, they need to hurry up and do it, bro.
Hey. But that's what I'm saying. He's acting like this man.
7 years.
Whenever a quarterback can run, for some reason, coaches, the teams refuse to give the receivers, and I don't know why that is. Like,
exactly. Thank you.
Just one. And go back to your original question.
I mean, Mike Vick had Deshaun Jackson. Now that was insane.
Bro, that was an overhill, right? Inherited.
Yeah.
That was the Eagles squad. That was the Eagles squad.
He was already there.
Yeah,
that was McNabb's team.
Yeah,
let's not get that twisted.
Yeah. That was
okay, bro.
The only person I ever seen get a guy of that caliber is Kyler Murray off the top of my head. Then somebody just went out there and just said, "Oh man, let's get him wide receiver."
For sure.
Bro, Steve Young ran the ball, but guess what? He had Jerry Rice and Terrell Owens and J.J. Stokes and Ricky Waters. Bro, that's a squad.
Yeah, you know what? Here's one for you. If Joe Burrow were in Baltimore, I don't think he looks anywhere near as good as he's looked.
Not even close.
Not even close. No.
He got 2 number 1s in Cincinnati.
Bruh, and I'm talking about killers.
Yes.
A running game. They just have no O-line, but running game, like they have some offensive dogs. And Lamar Jackson playing with a backup running back, second and third string running backs. Because Gus wasn't the starter at the beginning of the season.
And that's another thing. Sorry to even cut you off. Name his top running back since he's been there.
Oh, bro, don't even stop it. Stop it.
Bro,
Stop
like
it.
we can really go. If you, that's why I said, if you really want to go down this rabbit hole, we can go down this rabbit hole of the
It's starting
guys
to feel like
talent that
racism.
he
It's
has
starting to feel
had.
like
You just
racism.
proving
At this
my
point, it's starting to feel bad.
Like this is
Y'all just proving my point.
unfair.
Oh,
Like,
man.
bro, guys
Like,
that
It's
would be
racist, don't you? Like you don't
Bro.
give a
now I said, bro, Marquise Brown is borderline number 2. Bro, most of Lamar receivers would be 3s on teams, or if they wouldn't be on teams at all.
They wouldn't play. OBJ.
The closest
OBJ
thing he
barely
got is
has
Mark
MVP
Andrews.
left.
Bro.
And
That's
Mark
my
Andrews
point.
is getting double
When is
team every
Baltimore gonna
probably
make it
triple
right
team because
for
of
him?
everybody else.
When is Baltimore ever gonna make it right for him, bro? That's all I'm saying.
Hey,
They
You got a
did
point,
before him.
They rather him get hurt. You saw how they tried to wait till the
I
man
don't know
got
why they want him to get hurt now.
hurt.
He got the bad now.
So they wouldn't be able to give him the bag. Then he fought through that. He made it out of that. Now what? But
So
it's not
that
gonna
shows
happen
you
in
how bad of an
Baltimore.
organization you are.
The organization sucks, man.
I don't know about that. They have a rich history, sir.
I wouldn't
They
go
have
that
a rich history, sir.
I can't go that
Hey
far.
man,
They're not the
I'm saying
Texans,
right
sir.
now. I'm saying right now. We're talking about today.
I know what you're talking about.
The organization sucks today. How about
Well,
that?
Well,
They're
ever
not
since
doing
Isaac
what they
Newsom,
need to do
Can't even say
for
that either.
Lamar Jackson. They're not.
yeah, ever since Isaac Newsom
Yeah,
left,
because
They're not doing what they need to do for Lamar Jackson. Whether it's because
That
he's a
don't mean
black
they
quarterback
suck.
or whatever, they're not
That
doing
don't
what
mean
they
they
need to
suck
do.
as an organization. You know who suck? We do. The Washington Commanders. We suck.
Man,
We have a terrible organization.
I'm saying in this Lamar Jackson
Washington Commanders in a
situation, they could do a lot better for that man, bro.
the Washington Commanders in a rebuild. Y'all be back.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Ask Lamar where he rather be in Baltimore or DC. Which one you rather be in?
Man, look.
You ask him would he rather be in Baltimore or Houston?
Baltimore, Houston. He'll probably want to be in Houston.
Purgatory.
Houston,
bro.
going
The only thing that's good about Houston right now is bro. D'Amico Ryans is the best thing to ever happen to the Houston Texans because
CJ Stroud, bro, you are tripping, bro. JJ Watt, bro, get out of here, man. We got a whole bunch of names, bro. Andre Johnson,
you guys had players.
Texas,
we're talking about what you can build over time.
All right, whatever, man. We ain't got to go through no loophole, man.
Remember what I said. D'Amico Ryans is the best thing that happened to you guys.
Man.
Why? Because D'Amico Ryans played with you guys. He knows that organization in and out. That defense is going to be top 5 in probably less than a year because he has the players. He has Darius Stingley. He has that guy coming off the edge in Will Anderson. He has the linebackers. He has the safeties. He has the quarterback. I told you that night you guys won the draft because you guys did 2 things that was very, very important. You got an edge guy and you got your quarterback. And guess what? PJ Stroud ain't even got no. He doesn't even have the quarterback he's going to have.
Be in Houston.
You know,
Lamar probably rather be in Houston.
But guess what? It's not because you have a guy that knows what he's doing. That's D'Amico Ryans. He is running that show.
To end the Ravens talk, they still win their division this year.
Exactly.
They still got to win their division. They win their division this year. And then since they win the division, guess what? He doesn't need a receiver.
Exactly.
That's what's gonna happen.
Exactly.
Lamar knew what he was getting into. This is not his first year with the Ravens. He done
exactly
for entire career. Lamar was concerned about getting his bag.
That's what I said.
And that just got to be stated. Like you can put it on the Ravens, but Lamar just like any other professional, he knew what he was getting into. He had to have known it wasn't gonna change. He just wanted to.
But you got to get the money.
Hey.
Hold on. Before I go to this Dallas and 49ers game, which we're going to spend briefly on because we already seen that massacre. Now, I was like, bro, before we even speak on that game, but
it was over from the beginning.
I asked this question to these guys a couple of weeks ago when it was a hot topic. Would you rather have $50 million in one ring or have $100 million in no ring?
Give me the $100 million, Alex.
I want the bread, bro. I want the bread.
Exactly. The one thing that I hate that folks say, bro, and that's why I was like, they got folks brainwashed, bro, is this ring stuff. Yes, it's cool to have this ring, but guess what? You ask LeBron James, would he rather have his $1 billion or would he rather have $1 billion and no ring, or would he rather have 100 million and 4 rings?
Because if you think about
that's
it,
like saying I'd rather get. My bad. That's like saying I'd rather get Employee of the Year than get the raise.
yeah,
Bro,
just
that's what I'm saying, bro. You rather get the I
even like
appreciate you to
career,
death.
you win a bunch of rings.
Bro, I experience this at my job all the time, and I ain't gonna say too much because these folks may get that too. But man, the appreciate you just hit them with that. I appreciate you all the time. Would you rather hear somebody say they appreciate you all the time and you get no money, or you have the money and they don't say nothing to you? I said I'd rather them not say nothing to me and I get the money. Appreciation don't pay the bills last time I checked. I was like, but I had to ask that question, man, because I heard some foolishness. The fact that it was even a thought. I was like, bro, get out that mindset like this ring thing. Yes, it helps with your legacy. But you know what helps with your legacy that's more important? Your family eating.
Yeah.
But for generations, I can care less. I can promise you right now. What's his name? Like they like to do it on what's my show on NBA
Charles
TNT with Shaq, Kenny,
Inside
and
NBA.
Charles. You know how Shaq like to get on them or whatnot. That's cool and all, you Shaq. But I can guarantee you, Kenny the Jet Smith rather have Charles Barkley money than have Kenny the Jet Smith money. I can promise you. Like, would you trade them 2 rings in for Charles Barkley bag? If he say no, boy, that show you the mindset right there. Like you a fool.
Chuck said when he walk into the bank, they'd be like, "How you doing, Mr. Barkley?"
Exactly. Like, come on.
Also play devil's advocate on this though, because you know, as a competitor, as an athlete, you know, they want to win. Like that natural competitive state, especially with them being the type athletes that they are, they want to win. So I can understand why some people might say, like, yeah, give me my ring, because it's just that competitive nature. Now, if you think from the business standpoint, then yeah, give me my bag. But there's some guys out there, they want to win because they just want to have that, they want to be known for their craft. That's what they do day in and day out.
Yeah, I agree. But one thing, this is something you can't deny. Them same people say, I want my ring, be the same folks that already got that bag. Now let them not have that bag.
I mean, that's true. Most people will lose their whole career, get their bag, and then go, all right, I'm a vet. I'm finna go get on the team with Bron. I'm finna go get on the team with AD. Give me a ring, and I'm out of here.
I can promise you right now, Carmelo Anthony ain't losing no sleep over no ring. That boy is living good.
Carmelo has an outstanding career also.
Yeah, exactly.
He does.
He does not have a subpar career at all.
Like that's like, would you rather be Robert or James Harden? I don't give a damn how bad James Harden is, bro. I'd rather have James Harden money.
That's not even fair. That's not even fair. Because them new contracts is crazy. Them new contracts is crazy.
Bro, I put it like this. You put Robert Horry in this here. Robert Horry is not making that money, bro.
Everybody making that money, bro. He making money.
But guess what?
He making about 150.
No, my partner playing the lead, bro. Shout out to J Mike. Bro, went to school with him and everything. J Mike ain't making no 300 million.
Oh, no. But he'll make over 50, though.
Yeah, he making by.
Yeah.
He making by.
Still, that was the max back then, though.
But that's cool. I'm saying that's 50. That's probably what Robert Horry will make. Jaylen Brown is not even top 20 NBA player, and he is the richest NBA player of all time. The biggest contract ever. Let that sink in.
Fully guaranteed.
5 years, 300 and some million.
You got 19.
You couldn't tell me nothing.
What'd you say, Tez?
You got 19 players better than Jaylen Brown. He had a bad finals performance, but come on, man. Like,
you know what? That's actually a good. That's a
Hold
good.
on, hold on. Matter of fact, hold on. We still on NFL. I'm
Okay,
gonna come back to that. There, we can go there. We can go there.
That's a good debate.
But we can go there. See, we make up topics that on as we go. I'm gonna put that in there. But
19 kind of crazy, but yes.
I can reel them off. But hold on.
19 players.
Of course, we seen the Cowboys get their ass destroyed. Bro, it was just the 49ers. I believe the 49ers and the Eagles are in the class of their own right now. I believe Brock Purdy is playing great right now. He really showed me some Sunday, but he's finally using George Kittle, which I couldn't fathom throughout the season. Like, bro, why are you not using George Kittle like that?
Because but they like George Kittle. They like to block with him though. You know what I mean? They do a lot of blocking
with talent like that, bro. You gotta let that. You gotta let that Ferrari out the house, man. You just can't leave it underneath, bro. You can't leave it in that garage all the time, bro. You got to use it.
Well, I mean that's why I think Shanahan schemes for him from time to time, but he mostly blocks. And if you think about all the weapons they have on the field at one time, like I mean, come on, Debo, Ayuk, McCaffrey, then more coming off the bench. Like they have weapons everywhere. You got to cover every blade of grass for that team. So Kittle's gonna have to block some nights, and some nights he get his number called like last week. Having that shirt that was crazy. Just knowing you score.
If y'all want to speak on it, y'all can. But I was just like, man, I just wanted to mention it because that's gonna be the cover art for this week, and it was just embarrassing, bro. I was just laughing, and then we all had those Cowboys fans that were just, this is our year every year. And I was like, bro, they bring you up all the way up here. They like show you like, yeah, you see how we doing this on defense. And then it'd be that one game they just go ahead and they just face first to the ground, bro. Every year. It never fails, bro.
Yeah.
And then when they start to get on the little road, then they get in the playoffs, then it happens like clockwork, bro. They face first to the ground all the time.
I feel the same way about the Cowboys, how I do about Notre Dame. Like, it's just an unnatural hate. I don't really have a reason for it. I just woke up one day and was like, I don't fuck with this team. I don't like the Cowboys.
Same.
It's been that my whole entire life.
Same.
If I don't know what made them go out and get their head coach, because I feel like he's so behind the times with offense. But I feel like I don't think Kellen Moore was bad as an offensive play caller. Yeah, I don't think he was bad. I think once they settle in, once they get some good plays and action on offense, they'll be a good solid team. But McCarthy ain't it. He outdated in the shows.
Aaron Rodgers said it. Even when he was in Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers, if I'm not mistaken, Aaron Rodgers said it in a post-game press conference one time. He was like, man, this offense is just old. I don't know if that's the word he used, but he was just like, it's an old style offense. Is what it is. But I will push back a little bit on what you said. I think this offense probably works best for Dak, because I don't think Dak is the quarterback everybody thinks he is, possibly. Because he does throw a lot of interceptions. But I do think I do think that this type of quarterback, this type of offense, kind of heavily, more of a, relying on the running game more and things of that nature, kind of aids Dak more. If he can throw the ball less, Dallas has a chance to win, in my personal opinion. I think Dallas has a decent enough defense. I'm not even gonna say defense. I'm not even gonna disrespect them. I think they have a great defense that they can rely on well enough that if he's not throwing the ball 30 or more times, if he's throwing it somewhere 25 to 28 times a game and they can run the ball, I think Dallas would be fine.
That's a horrible compromise.
Even without Diggs?
Even without Diggs,
without
not without Diggs. And you see the difference now, even in the secondary with defense. You see the difference. That's a big hole to plug. I mean, Igbenogany. I mean, he went to Auburn too. But Igbenogany, trying to fill in that spot, it's not working. You know, it's not the same. Diggs is a superstar. He deserved every single cent he got in that contract he got.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to bring this up earlier, but when we was talking about the running quarterbacks, when we was talking about the old style offenses, do you think that that running quarterbacks is the future of the league? Like, I think we're going to see more black quarterbacks take over this position because these D lines, they're getting significantly faster. Yeah. You can't expect to run the ball as heavy these days. You need a quarterback who can move in order to be successful. Really.
These D linemen, they built different. They not different. Slow. Them boys built like linebackers, man. You know what I'm saying? They getting off the line way quicker now, bro. So you got to be able to run or move around.
You ain't even got to be Michael Vick or nothing. You just got to be mobile. Just a tad bit. Even Joe Burrow moves a little bit. Yeah. Now, if you can still be a guy that can sit back there, but it would help if you can just move just a little bit. Can you run at least 5 yards for me if I need you to?
It go back to that offensive line though. Like, I'm an Eagles fan, but that Eagles offensive line, they are great at what they do. That is a great O-line.
Yeah.
Awesome. They make Swift was already good, but they make Swift look like a top running back.
Yeah, I can't wait today. I'm sorry, my bad.
I cut him off too.
No, I was
about to say, I can't wait till the Eagles and the 49ers actually get their game. Because I feel like we were robbed in the playoffs last year. I feel like we were robbed. So this year, I can really see, because, you remember the 49ers said that team ain't as good as y'all think. And I want to see them cash in and show us. Because the Eagles look pretty good this year.
That Eagles team good this year.
They got a couple close games. They got some close wins.
They do got some close wins. They got a couple things to clean up, but that's a Super Bowl run team.
Now, but if you look at the common opponent, they both played the Rams. Eagles won, I think, 23-14, and I think the 49ers won 30-23. So 7-9. So they kind of eager. I'm trying to make sense of what a common opponent would look like if they played each other right now and what it would look like. So I just brought that up. Don't pay no attention if it don't make sense. But
I do look forward to that game though. It's gonna be one worth watching.
Well,
for sure.
It's one of my favorite parts in the show. Got NFL Week 6 predictions. These pretty much quick hits. I just named the teams.
Right? Yeah. What I went off, like 15 wins, 14 wins?
Okay, the tally for this week, I said it had to be you had to win at least 8 games to not take a shot. Arlon, you had the most this week, 9.
Right. That's all right.
I had 8. Quint had 8. But a certain somebody. You know what I said, boy, the boy just had a bad weekend overall. So, sir, before these predictions are done, sir, you need to go pull up and take you a shot as you have 6 wins.
Well, you already know tonight we got a special event, so I'm getting ready, geared up to go drink.
Hey, they ain't got nothing to do with me. Take a shot. I ain't say drink the whole bottle. I just said take a shot.
All you got to do is pick.
And that's what I'm saying. This man like he going to church.
You know what I mean? I'm setting y'all up for greatness. Just copy my picks.
Sir, you got 5 right last week. That was
Okay,
the worst.
I was sleepy,
Hey, I
bro.
bounced back off a good week though.
It's coming
Yeah,
back
he
from work.
bounced back.
All
You
right,
can
all
bounce
right,
back
man.
like him because he had the worst.
You see what you like to do? You see what you like to do? You don't want to focus on what we just did. You want to go all the way back in the past. I don't even remember that far back.
I bet. I know you don't. But since we got the fellas on here, ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. We're gonna do these quick hits. First team that I say is the away team. The last team is the home team. So I'm gonna start with Arline. Just go down the line, and after DeHaven, it's gonna come back to me. Broncos, Chiefs.
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 Clean slate. We all going Chiefs. Ravens, Titans.
Titans.
You said who in the Titans?
Ravens, Titans.
I'm gonna go Ravens.
I say Ravens bounce back this week.
Yeah.
I got the Titans.
I got the Ravens.
Derrick Henry gonna show up and show out.
We got the Washington Commanders
The
against
Commanders.
the Atlanta Falcons.
Two teams.
Dirty Bird.
Coming into town, Brisky, for that.
No.
I actually
He said
got
no.
the Falcons on this one.
I got the Falcons.
I got the
Hold on,
Falcons.
what you said?
Dirty Birds, dog.
Oh yeah.
Atlanta.
Ted, what you got?
I got the Falcons on this one.
Yeah.
They start to open up.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but HTTC. And for you people out there who don't know what that means, hail to the Commanders.
Well, that
What
you
up?
Seattle Seahawks, Bengals.
That's the boss. You hear me?
I got
Huh?
You got that's your loss right there.
Okay. Seahawks, Bengals. Who you got?
Bengals.
Guerrero playing.
More than likely.
I got the Bengals.
Is Geno starting?
Sir, you asking all the wrong questions. You just
I'm
answer the
gonna-
question. And I'm waiting on Arlon. He over here playing this quick hit.
I said the Bengals.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Bengals as well.
The Bengals. Yeah.
The Bengals as well.
I think Ted said Bengals.
Yeah,
I go with the Bengals.
I got the Bengals too. Colts, Jags.
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 Yeah, I'm going Jaguars.
I'm going Jags too. Panthers, Dolphins. And DeHaven, you right before me.
Oh, my bad.
Dolphins.
Yeah, Dolphins. Dolphins as well.
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Yeah, man. I think we all clean slate on that one too, Dolphins. Ooh, this is an ugly game. Vikings, Bears. Nope, I'm sorry. I messed up. Vikings versus the Bears.
You got
Justin Jefferson's still out. I'm going Chicago.
oh hell.
Yeah, I'm a ride with the Bears on this one too. I'm ride with the Bears.
Dang, this one a tough one. They
No.
really suck.
It ain't that tough, brother.
I'm
You a Bears fan?
what? Oh,
Oh.
I'm gonna take the Vikings. Actually,
Let's go. I'm going with the Vikings too, bro.
I'm going with the Bears.
Hell no.
Oh, Saints, Texans.
Let's go. I want to hear this shit.
Texans.
God, to be more careful.
Wait a minute.
You give me New Orleans. I'm going with the Saints on this
I'm
one.
gonna take the Texans. I'm gonna take CJ Stroud and the Texans.
You already know what it is.
Ooh, there you go. I knew it was coming.
Stop playing with us, man. You already know who I'm rocking with.
I'm not a
Why you
believer.
don't got
Yet.
a Cowboys jersey?
You know that
Hey,
man.
I'm not from Dallas. I would
You know
never
where he
wear a
from.
Cowboy jersey.
You know where he's from. But I got the Saints.
Ah, man, you a hater.
Patriots, Raiders. Hold on, my fault. The New England Patriots and the Oakland Raiders.
Oh man, this is a terrible game.
Terrible game.
Oh,
Oh,
The toilet bowl.
man. Mac Jones bad, man, and he got no
Man,
receivers.
give my boy some water. Stop.
I'm going Raiders.
No, don't get off topic. What's your picks?
I'm going Raiders.
yeah, I'm going to black and silver. I'm going to Raiders too.
You said Raiders versus who?
I'm gonna go Raiders.
Oh, Raiders versus Patriots.
I'm going with the Patriots.
I'm going with the Raiders. Lions, Bucks.
Ooh.
Detroit. I don't think this is Mike Evans. Mike Evans playing?
Detroit the better team. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna ride with the Lions too.
I think I'm gonna ride with Detroit on this one too.
I'm going with Tampa Bay.
I'm going with the Bucks.
Let's go, Bucks.
Cardinals, Rams.
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 I was about to say that
They
was
look
gonna be the thing. Eagles versus the Jette Jets.
Bro, it's the clean
So we
slate.
know clean slate.
And
We
if
know
y'all,
this
once
one.
again, since we have guests, if you don't know why I said the E at the end, just look it up on YouTube. Thank me later. A classic.
Eagles.
Yeah.
You said Eagles, Nick?
Yeah, I'm going Eagles on that one.
Tez, what you got?
You know, I'm going with the Eagles, man. That's my team.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
That's where my people from.
Yeah. What you got, Dave?
Man, I said clean slate, man.
Oh, well, you already know what I'm picking. So, yep, there you go. Thank you for.
Well, here, let me shout out my cousin. She's a cheerleader on the Eagles.
Woo!
Oh,
Guys, hit up the DMs.
And she-
all right, who we got next?
Giants, Bills
Johnson, the Bills.
for the Sunday night
Bills.
football game.
That's the Sunday night game.
That is
Yeah,
the
New
Sunday
York.
night football game.
New York, New York.
Unfortunately,
why they do that?
New York.
because they thought it was going to be a good game. That's why.
No, they didn't. Bills.
Bills. The Bills.
I'm going with the Bills.
Clean
Clean
slate, Bills. Now for Monday night, we got ourselves a good game. We got those Cowgirls versus those Chargers.
The real storyline is Kellen Moore versus McCarthy.
Yeah.
I'm going Chargers.
I'm going with the Cowboys in this game.
You said the Cowboys versus who? The Chargers?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm taking the Cowboys.
Now Herbert, we don't know if Herbert's playing yet, though.
Is Herbert playing?
More than likely,
don't know
bro.
yet.
They had a week off. That should help in a lot of ways. But
I'm going with the Chargers.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers too.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
I hate Dallas. I hate Dallas.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Chargers.
For obvious reason.
I can't even say it. I'm going with the Chargers.
Man, I forgot one of the topics that we was gonna talk about, but we definitely got to get this one out the way. And y'all see it right there at the bottom. Let me tell you something, man. I woke up this morning.
Nonsense.
I heard what came out this woman's mouth. And
What
I
she said?
am just like, bruh, Will Smith,
Flag on the-
please, bro. I just need Will. You know how you just had one of them homeboys. We all have had one of them homeboys that you just got to remind, like, hey, bro, you are him. Stop acting like you just ain't nobody. You are Will fucking Smith. You can get any woman on this earth, dog. You are A-list. You are that guy. You are him. When you walk into a restaurant, they gonna make sure they got a table for you. You are Will Smith. She is not A-list without you, my guy. Stop letting this woman run all over you. Bro, ain't nobody going to, you ain't never heard nobody in our lifetime. Hey, bro, you gonna go see that Jada Pinkett Smith movie? If they are, they lying. I ain't never heard it in my life. Like, bro, we need to stop this, bro.
Hey, man.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Special guests in the background. Special guests in the background. Shout out to Andreas, ladies and gentlemen. Getting a little TV time.
Happy homecoming. Yeah, see you know.
Oh, yeah, man. We're going to get on that.
I see
But
y'all,
yeah,
bro.
man.
Y'all,
That woman, man.
For the people who don't know, what happened?
Hey, man, so basically, bro, she just came out and was like, yo, me and dude ain't been together for 7 years. I'm just putting it out there. I've been unhappy. Whoop-de-whoop. So now Will Smith looking crazy and, he looking stupid right now, bro, because he smacked Chris Rock for no reason. They wasn't even together the whole time. So
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you this. He looking real wild right now, man. He's about to drop a book, though.
Yeah. To play devil's advocate, we done all did something crazy for some box.
Not this crazy.
Like, good box.
Not this crazy. No, I'm not going that far.
I think y'all are asking yourselves the wrong question. The question you need to be asking yourself is, how good is it? How good is it to make you act like this?
No.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you,
that ain't always the case, dog. Everybody got that 1 week homeboy that fell in love with the hoe, man. We just gotta keep it real. That just fell in love. Everybody else didn't hit, and he want to be the one to wife the girl. I ain't gonna say no names, but I know certain guys on here that know certain people, and we all know. I ain't gonna say no names, but man, it's some guys like they some lost causes. Thank God they didn't marry these people. Thank God, and didn't have no babies by them. But boy, if they ever get to joking, trust me, boy, that ammunition, boy, that thing unloading like a chopper, boy. I'm telling you, boy.
Oh man.
But I'm just like, bro, you can't have. Matter of fact, tell me how you feel.
Man, look, I just think I'm gonna put it like this, bro, and I'm gonna keep it. I just think it's a whole weird situation all the way around, bro. I don't want to get in folks' relationships because those be people relationships.
Hey man, it's out in the public, so it ain't even getting into
it. Yeah, but I do find it kind of it seems like, and I'm gonna just say it seems like she tries to find a way to embarrass him even more when things it's okay. It's like he does something, it kind of goes away for a minute, and then now all of a sudden she comes back and says something that just makes what you did before look even worse. Like, bro, I'm just like when I saw it, and I was sitting down and I saw it and I read it, I was like, what? I was like, what? Like, are you doing this to promote a book? Like, because she has a book coming out, right?
Like a rollout.
Yeah. Like, are you doing this to like? Yeah, she has a book coming out, and because Will dropped. I read Will. If you haven't read,
awesome book.
He had a good book. That was a great book. And I read the book, but I'm like, are you doing this to kind of like drum up, the suspense around your book coming out, or is this really going on? Because when certain stuff happen, you kind of got to go back in time, like social media. You got to go back in time and see like were they together at this time? Or were they traveling together? I'm like, man, it just seems weird that it's just all of a sudden at this particular point in time, it just comes out of the blue nowhere. And now we see that, oh, we haven't been together since 2016. We've been separated. We've been living separately. Yeah, man, it's weird, man. I still feel like, and the biggest thing is, I just feel like she just never got over Mr. Shakur, and she just never really wanted to be with Will in the first place. But I don't know. I'm not there, but it's just a weird situation. That whole dynamic around her per se. That's just how I see it,
bro. One of the worst things that I have heard today is like I think around them getting married. Of course, she didn't really want to get married. It just kind of happened. But she was willing to sign anything like prenup wise.
Mm-hmm.
But he said, no, it's okay. It's okay.
Going.
I'm gonna tell you why.
I was like, dude, and I was thinking about it, I was like, damn, maybe he didn't divorce her because he just like, man, she probably take me to the cleaners,
right? Yeah,
or whatnot. And they do live in California. Them California laws
Ooh.
are way different in divorce.
Yeah, nah,
is she for the keeper?
Man, he need to come to Alabama.
Hey,
he need to buy a house in Alabama if he wants to.
Nah.
She for the keeper.
Want to go on record?
She for the keeper.
No,
man. Bro, I don't care, bro. You gotta sacrifice for that one. I don't care, bro. I'll be like, hey, nah, bro. F that, bro. I'm telling you, if I was him, bro, I'm just like, bro, just look at yourself in the mirror. I don't care how out of shape you are or how you feel. Just look at yourself. Like, bro, you're Will Smith. Like you are him, dude. It doesn't matter. Bro, you are really him.
Well, Brent, I just want to let it be known, bro. Like, just for the people, Jada, we don't care, bro. Like, don't care. But I all goes down to like it's a publicity stunt, bro. Drama gonna always sell. Will Smith, like you said, he him, bro. He gonna be him because of his talent, bro. But Jada, like you said earlier, bro, ain't nobody gonna go see no Jada Pinkett Smith movie. We don't care about that red table talk, bro. It's just she trying to get attention. Maybe she does have a book coming out. I'm not too familiar. I'm probably not gonna read it. But nonetheless, not for any other reason other than I just don't care. But maybe she is trying to get some sales up, man. Just she pulling a Kanye stunt, and nobody do it better than Kanye. She probably just pulling from his book.
Only way Will gonna bounce back is to divorce her and go bounce back with a baddie and come out with some more bad boy movies.
He need to go pull a Lori Harvey.
Yeah. He just need to bounce back, bro. He need to divorce her, bro, because the kids is grown. They out the house. They all doing what they doing what they want to do. She not with him for real anyway. She making them look crazy. Right. They just need to go on there. It's a wrap, man. It's a wrap, bro.
If you get with Lori Harvey, it's gonna be the same thing all over again, bro.
Man, no, he don't need a Lori Harvey. He just need to be Will Smith, man. He need to be the. Yeah. He need to get back on his game, bro. He
superstar.
Yeah, he's a superstar.
Lori just to show that he him.
And even if they divorce, he still got the bag. He's still gonna have the bag, bro. It's okay.
Good box, Trump. Common sense every time, dog. Hey, here's a question, right? Seeing that Jada Smith and Tupac, right?
Yeah.
Hey, if your girl loses her ex, like her ex dies, hey, how long does she have to mourn her ex? Like how long you giving your girl to mourn her ex?
Man, 25 years apparently.
That wasn't even her ex. That's the thing. It was never her ex.
Not just new question. Like if you had your girl,
oh, okay, my fault.
Ex who passed away.
Okay.
How long you giving her to mourn the ex?
It all depends, man. I was like, if you just lost somebody just from death or whatnot, I don't know, man. I can't tell somebody how to mourn. That's a very, very tricky question. I can't say, oh, you got to get over it, especially if it was a good relationship.
I ain't gonna tell you to get. I don't want to hear about that shit for 25
Yeah,
years.
yeah, I don't want to hear about it.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly. That's like, come on, dog.
You can mourn, bro, but like,
jokes too.
I don't want to keep hearing about that shit, bro. You know, go heal, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh man, break it with me for a little bit. Go heal and come back.
Yeah, man. God, I don't know what to say for you. I really don't know, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. It's just very weird with her and Tupac, bro. It is like so weird. I just don't see Pac even getting with her, and especially knowing the history of him. He was already engaged to somebody else, to Quincy Jones' daughter.
Yeah, Kiara.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like he was choosing you. You may thought he was your soulmate, but he like, yeah, you cool and all, but I'm over here.
Bro, how you think Quincy Jones' daughter feels about that?
She probably just like, oh well. It's just like, oh well, like shoot, he didn't put the ring on your finger.
Facts.
That should tell you everything. But that should tell you a lot about a girl can feel however she want to feel, bro. She thinks she the best thing walking. But if a dude ain't put that ring on your finger,
bro,
that should tell you how much he feel about you. If he put it on another girl's finger and not yours, that's how special you was to him.
I mean, there's time. There's a lot that plays into that. I can't let you run with that narrative. But I'll say this: if I propose to somebody and I meet my untimely demise, I don't want any of my exes just crying over me at my funeral and making posts 25 years later, like, he was just the best guy. Like, stop it. Just because it's gonna look extra bad when people start doing the research. Like, okay, so was he with this girl? Why is she so? You know what I mean? Because a lot of people don't even know about the engagement to Quincy Jones' daughter. We just hear about Jada Pinkett Smith. And I think that may taint, in some ways, that taints their engagement. You know, it taints it. At least in the public eye. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, really. It just mean that this girl is just crazy. I was like, shoot, bro, you know how many girls I ain't trying to see, man. Almost mess around and say the name. Almost mess around and say the name.
Don't do it. Don't do
it.
it.
I like, bro, I gotta be extra careful, but we're gonna have to talk
do
about certain things off camera, bro. Like, oh no, I got if I said the name, I would have really had to cut that out for real. Because some folks would have been mad. But I was like, man, nah, man. Just because I'll put it like this, it's just like Faith Evans and Lil Kim over B.I.G. Lil Kim looked like she was just like, oh my God, he's gone. But she was just a side chick.
Hey,
he wasn't nothing special, man.
I ain't, but you know, I hear people really be liking their side chicks, bro. It be real connections.
But yeah.
Is it okay to mourn the side chick?
I mean, like I said, some people
really wait a minute, what?
I said, wait, what?
Okay to mourn the side chick. She brought you a lot of joy. Is it okay to mourn her? How did
she was there for a job, and I think she did it.
Shout out to the men who got to mourn their side.
Hey, you remember that? Hey, you remember that? Hey, bro. That ESPYs that Drake hosted.
Oh, you know, with Brian McKnight.
Yes, bro. And he made that song called Side Pieces. Oh my God, they got to be the most uncomfortable song that them athletes had to feel up in there. You're not in the front row. You somewhere way back there. Oh my God, that was one of the most priceless songs ever, dog.
Side pieces in training. Go on and wave your hands with Drake.
Exactly. I got travel back to skis.
Say it again.
I gotta get ready to hop off, man. I gotta get ready to travel.
Oh no, man, we're about to end it anyway, man. But thank you to you, gentlemen, for just even participating, man.
Man, I appreciate it, man.
Oh,
Thank you.
well, it's gonna be kind of hard next week for because y'all record the same night. We be recording or whatnot.
I'm willing to make it work. We can talk
Oh,
about I'll make it work.
Yeah, because I think I'm supposed to be on theirs next week, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
So
man.
I finally get to be on water coolers.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun, bro. It's
Hey,
gonna be a
y'all
good
make
time.
sure y'all subscribe to their channel, man. Good
Yeah,
dudes.
man,
I'm gonna make sure I tag them in the description. Should be very, very easy. Just a simple click and subscribe. I really love their stuff. It's very unique how they do things. But y'all check out the channel. Shout out to my lawyer. He's not officially, but he's the lawyer of the group, man. Shout out to Tez, man, just building things. I love what you're doing up there, dog.
Oh yeah, man. We going down.
The Haven got off because he had to handle some official business.
Can I say one
But
thing? You know,
go ahead, say whatever you want to
man.
say.
I know, man. Is Macon County 4-6. Everybody in the 4-6 watching this. Hey, Macon County. I'm gonna try to make it back this weekend because BTW homecoming is Friday. Tuskegee University is Saturday. It's about to be a turn weekend. I'm gonna try my best to make it up 65 and get back home to Tuskegee, man. But y'all have a good time. If I don't make it, y'all still turn up and be safe, man.
I am so sorry, and I blame Tez and Arlon. I just need this 1 minute, bro. Y'all was gonna let me end this and not say nothing about homecoming. It is homecoming. We are about to turn up, boy. I'm telling you, I'm about to act a goddamn fool. Not for real, but I'm gonna drink a little bit or whatnot, but I'm gonna act a fool. Happy homecoming to everybody, even the ones that can't make it. Best homecoming ever. So I think if you guys ain't got nothing else to say, God bless y'all. I appreciate y'all for even coming on.
Hold
and
on,
like I always like to end it.
I got something,
Roll
Brisky.
Tide.
I got something in it
Say
before
what?
you end it. I got something for you end it.
Okay.
While we talking about Tuskegee and their homecoming, y'all get ready to see Vincent Hill, the linebacker for Tuskegee. He got defensive player last week of the week for the conference. This young man is an excellent talent. They don't get a lot of shout outs, so I'm here to shout out Vincent Hill. Y'all watch him on the field. He gonna show out for this game and the rest of the season, man. Other than that, it's TU. I see y'all boys down there.
Oh yeah, and I just want to point that out, man. He got to shout out his Pratt brother, man. As you should.
Yeah, I got shout out.
But as always, hey Tuskegee, all that great stuff, and roll damn tide.